Aloha! I'm Eric Anderson, pastor of Church of the Holy Cross, United Church of Christ in Hilo, Hawaii. And here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking about portions of the 6th chapter of the Gospel of Mark. They're two stories that don't actually have a lot of content to them. Jesus arrived somewhere and found a crowd waiting, or one had followed him, and then he taught them. As we've been reading through the Gospel of Mark so far this year, I've been aware of a sub-theme I don't think I'd noticed before. How Jesus keeps on looking for a day off and not getting one. And indeed, in the first of these stories, Jesus comes along, a crowd follows him, and Jesus had compassion on them because they were like sheep without a shepherd. Now, shepherd is a multi-layered metaphor in the scriptures of Christians and Jews. The Hebrew people in the Psalms frequently used the metaphor of shepherds to refer to a ruler. They also, of course, famously used it to refer to God in Psalm 23. The Messiah that was promised, well, all the shepherding imagery that came with that related to that same image of shepherd as guide, as leader, as ruler. Sheep need to be led. But when Jesus found people waiting for him, or when Jesus found people who had followed him, and he saw them as sheep without a shepherd, his response was not to tell them what to do. His response was to feed them. To feed them upon the Word of God, to feed them on actual food. The lectionary has left out the feeding of the 5,000, but that's actually one of the stories that lies between these two passages. Jesus proceeded to see that the people he met were fed. We've been thinking of shepherding all wrong. We've been thinking of shepherding as the exercise of power. We've been thinking of shepherding as the exercise of guidance. We've been thinking of shepherding as I lead, you follow. But the shepherd that God gave us, the good shepherd that God gave us, was one to make sure that we were cared for, that we were fed, that we were whole. That's what I'm thinking. I'm curious to hear what you're thinking. Send me an email or leave me your thoughts in the comment section below. I'd love to hear from you. From Church of the Holy Cross, UCC in Hilo, Hawaii, that's what I'm thinking.